want to, right?
Yeah, it's
I'd like to moon them.
I want to moon them. Oh, we're here. Look at this.
Oh, we're live.
It's coming
All
up.
right. Hey,
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go. There
Hi,
we go.
Guys. Oh my gosh, we're here. We're here in Nerdtacular.
We are
We're sitting
here,
next to each other.
And we worked out all of the bugs, I think.
I think. Let's hope so. We have a studio audience in front of us
Yes,
right
we
here that
do.
you can't see, but here they are right here. You guys can hear them. And they're most likely going to photobomb us as well. So
I know
look
of
at
at
how
least-
excited the
I-
chat room is.
I know at least one person's going to photobomb us. At least twice.
2.
Okay, we got at least 2.
3. How many? Oh, we got Kane in there too.
Yeah.
So behind us, I don't know if you guys can see very well, but this is the beautiful Snowbird Resort. We have
It's
mountains
behind the
right
concrete
there
column.
behind the concrete.
Behind the concrete is a beautiful mountain landscape.
It is gorgeous here. It's like you cannot see through these windows the glory is that behind us right now. Apparently, we saw a moose earlier. There was a spotting of a moose. So that was awesome too.
Yeah.
Wait, there was a moose? Where? And then it was gone.
The
So-
moose was gone. There is
wow.
a lot of wildlife there. There's these little, what are those little squirrels called that like to eat the Mexican food? Pot guts, yeah. They're little tiny squirrels.
They like to eat the Mexican food? Is that how you describe that?
There's a Mexican restaurant downstairs, and they like scurry around on the ground like like squirrels or pigeons, and like they like to eat the chips.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Mulgra. Would you like to say something to the Tauren Think Tank audience?
Sure.
Ooh.
There are gnomes here, there are Taurens here, there are humans here, and there's at least one orc. I am confused, but I'm having a good time.
You know what always makes me nervous being a gnome when she kind of sneaks up behind me? She's really sweet though, it's fun.
We have so many fun special guests that are hanging around and just wanting to listen to the show. So we're super excited to have you guys with us here
Yes.
in Snowbird before most people have to leave today. But we did prepare like an actual show.
Yes, we do have an actual show that is actually happening right now.
Like right now?
In a second.
Like right now?
Not then, but now. Soon. Very soon.
I don't know what to do with you sitting right next to me. It's
I know,
the
it's weird.
weirdest thing in the world. We have spent the whole weekend together, but it's like trying to perform it here. I'm being creeped on.
Do I have to take over? This is Blaylock. I have to, put some structure in this. Yeah, I have to get my blueberry out.
Blueberry. Bloody Lock, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice to see you guys.
AIE's own Bloody Lock.
Yes. Oh man.
So, just for the chat room's sake, just there's gonna be people creeping up behind us, and that is totally cool. Like we know that they're doing it. So
Yeah.
don't freak out if you're like, oh my God, Jules and Marcona, there's somebody behind you. Watch out. On-site hype is most definitely. We are actually sitting in the 4th floor of the Snowbird Lodge, and there's like this little lobby area. So we've got our folks on comfy couches, hanging around, and just enjoying the time. So, what do you think? Should we just do a show?
Isn't that why we're here?
I guess so. So because we're kind of putting this together at the last minute and just kind of putting, we're on hotel Wi-Fi. Hopefully it holds itself out. We're also going to be playing the bumpers through the phone because that's the only way that we can do it.
We are very high tech here, folks.
We'll fix it in post and
professional.
post it like professionally and stuff like that.
Let me make sure that it's ready to go.
Is it ready to go?
Yes, it's ready to go.
This is weird.
I know it is.
Really weird to do this with people watching.
It is very weird, but still pretty cool.
I know. Stop watching us.
Got all these creepers.
I know. All right. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1.
Live, streaming in front of a live studio audience here in beautiful Snowbird Ski Resort outside Salt Lake City, Utah. This is Tauren Think Tank Live. And it won't support it. Hold on. Oh my goodness, come on now. Okay, here we go.
You're listening to Tauren Think Tank, the World of Warcraft podcast for you, the World of Warcraft player.
As that nice gentleman said, live from Snowbird in the beautiful Salt Lake City area, this is Tauren Think Tank, episode 153. Today is Sunday, August 2nd, right?
Yep, 2nd.
August 2nd?
August 2nd.
2015. It's about 10:37 in the morning on Mountain Time Zone. This is really, really weird to do this.
Yeah, it is.
My name is Jules, and with me, as always, right next to me, which is still the weirdest thing, he's poking my shoulder, is Mark Honan.
Hey there, Jules. Hello, everybody here, and hello, everybody there, and everybody who's listening on the download, too. It is so awesome to be here. I'm so glad this actually worked out.
I know.
We got everything kind of worked out, and it's, we're kind of on like a... It's almost like 2 cups in a wire. We just had to work all these little things out, trying to get all these little tiny things going, get all the bumpers and everything. But we're here, and it works, and hopefully the stream is good. And I'm so excited to be here with Jules, with Kane, with everybody who's here. And it's been a blast this weekend, and we're so glad we can do a live show.
I know.
It's so awesome. I was looking forward to at least recording something, but to actually do a live show is awesome. So thank you for coming on this off day for us, being a Sunday morning. But yeah, it's awesome. It's so good to be here.
I know, this is so cool. So we actually have some folks here who are listening to us live as well. So if you're listening and watching the download on the on YouTube, there might be some people who decided they wanted to come visit us. That's okay.
Yeah,
it's part of the gig, because we've been laughing like this in the entire weekend, and it's just been so much fun.
We really have been.
So we'll real quick talk a little bit about what our weekend has been like here. This is our last day here, and Nerdtacular actually ended on Saturday last night. So Mark Honan, this was your first Nerdtacular.
My very first Nerdtacular, yes.
What did you come in expecting for this weekend?
I expected it to be a little bit like BlizzCon in that I get to see my friends and make new ones, but a lot less like BlizzCon in that there's not tens of thousands of people. You don't feel like you're lost in the crowd, and that's exactly what happened. It's just everybody's so nice here. I got to meet so many more guildies from AIE and otherwise, makes a lot of new friends, had a lot of good laughs, and I finally got to meet Chris Metzen. That's another one. Finally got to talk to him for a minute because, BlizzCon, he's swarmed by people. Last year he had bodyguards, and these dudes are like twice my size, all muscle, no neck, with their arms crossed. And I was like, there's no way I am going to at least, he was way too busy, but he was here to relax, so I just got to talk to him for a few minutes and got a picture with him finally. And it's just wonderful what Scott Johnson and the rest of the Frog Pants Network, everybody who does this, they put on an amazing show. And this is as good a quality as BlizzCon is, as far as all the infrastructure, all the panels and the podcasts went off pretty much flawlessly.
Yeah.
And it's this is a professional convention, and it's a whole lot of fun, and it's a beautiful backdrop here. We went on the summit of the mountain on Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, went up to the mountain. Where I live, I'm only like 400 feet above sea level. And I'm at 8,000 feet right now. And I was at 11,000 feet up on the summit. And I'll tell you, walking down a hill is easy because gravity helps. Walking up a hill, not so much. I guarantee now that I'm kind of acclimated to the less oxygen. When I get home tomorrow, I'm just going to be swimming in air. I'm going to feel like, woo, I am so awake right now. I'm very oxygenated.
Oh, I'm watching the stream hitch a little bit here. Did we record the local audio?
Not at the moment.
Okay,
that's something we forgot to do.
We should probably do that.
We should probably do that.
Yes. Just in case.
I will start that up in just a moment.
Yeah, I figured that's probably a good idea, just to have a backup.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Yep.
This is live.
Live
We're
show.
Doing this, like, really live. That was probably the better thing to do, is to start that up.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so anyway, Tauren Think Tank, episode 153. We're in Snowbird. There you go. So
now you're all cut up. Chris Metzen, oxygenated.
Chris Metzen, high mountains, not a lot of air. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Moose.
Moose. We saw a moose. Moose happened.
Oh, the pot guts.
Pot guts, yeah. Pot guts are the other thing.
Have you guys ever? I mean, had you guys ever heard of pot guts before coming
No.
here?
They're these tiny little squirrel-like animals, very cute.
Yeah.
And they scurry around your feet, and they want food. But there's signs everywhere like, "Don't you touch those? Don't you feed them?" But
Except
they do
for
like
the Mexican
chips.
food.
They like tortilla chips.
There was a little kid that was at the restaurant when we were there, and he's reaching. His parents are watching him reach down to touch this thing by his feet, and I'm going, that thing is gonna bite the kid, and it's gonna be like a travesty, and there's gonna be all this stuff, and they're just like, whatever. And the kid actually managed to poke it in the back. Did you see that?
Yes, I did see that.
I'm like,
It's like you are inviting teeth and claws, tiny teeth and tiny claws.
Oh, Sam wants to. Okay, we have to remind everybody about the banging. Sam, who is in our chat room, we actually got a chance to meet him this weekend. So a lot of the folks who are here right now got a chance to play. Well, we've been calling it banging.
Yeah, it's a
What?
What?
yeah. It's a tabletop game called Bang, and there is a Heroes of the Storm version of
Yeah.
it.
The Kane owns.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he brought it, and so we've all been banging all weekend. Someone was going to say it eventually.
Someone was going to say it eventually.
Someone was going to say it eventually, and so I just took the initiative.
So we've been tweeting all about the whole weekend, be like, it's been nice having some bang with you, and you know, all of that kind
Getting
of
our
thing.
bang on.
Getting our bang on. Come to Snowbird, get banged.
I did see a bumper sticker in the gift shop that said "Give 'em the bird" for Snowbird.
Oh, like yeah.
Almost bought it.
We
I
should
may
own
still
that.
buy it.
So yeah, it has been such a blast, and of course, just
It has
getting a
been.
chance to spend time with people and meet people. And Marcona and I were commenting. You actually said this to me yesterday and said, I've gotten used to this. I've gotten used to getting up and seeing you at breakfast and spending the entire day with you, and then I'm not going to be able to do that anymore, and it's going to be so
Yeah.
weird. And it's because now this becomes normal. Like this is not normal. Like this, I'm not used to this yet.
Yeah, not used to the sitting next to her. I'm used to talking to her every week
Yeah.
and seeing her face, but to actually hang out, have breakfast, and go do stuff, and it's nice.
We've got a photo bomb. Hi, Jeff. Hello.
Hey, Jeff.
We met Jeff on the shuttle on the way up.
Yeah.
Same with Mark, who I know Mark is Mark is like the famous photo bomber of this entire weekend. If you've been following us on Twitter and you've seen the guy that looks like a guppy,
It's an accurate description.
the Jim Carrey guppy. Is that
Yeah.
right? Is it Jim Carrey?
Uh-oh.
Oh, here it comes.
He looks like one of those. He looks like one of those rejected Yetis. You know?
This is normal. This is normal. This is
This
our
has
life.
been the last few days. Pretty much constant.
The chat room is actually cheering for the photo bombs, just so you know. They're very excited. And there's oh no.
Oh boy.
See, I can see that. I can see that behind you.
Wait a minute, that's the only source of bang going behind me.
I know. Wait, what's going on behind you? All right. What else did we want to talk about with Nerdtacular? Anything?
You want to talk about the sweet things we got?
Oh, the loot. Yes, we have to talk about our loot.
Yeah, some loot did drop this weekend.
A lot of loot dropped this weekend, actually. First, we got some amazing mugs. This thing is, I mean, it's heavy. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna try. Yeah, Marcona's
Yeah,
got
I
it because
can-
he's got a big. We
It's
talked about wingspan.
You can kind of see it with the reflection. Our good friend Jay got us a Triple T mug with a Slash Moo on it because he said that we don't like to be Slash Mooed on the show, so
Yeah.
he just gave us one of these.
And Jay Onse is here right
he
now.
is here.
And we thank you so much for these amazing mugs.
Thank you.
These are fantastic. I was blown away by this.
And you know what you're supposed to put underneath things like that when you're on really good furniture?
What is that?
Coasters.
Like these?
Yeah.
Like these things?
Like these really awesome coasters that we got.
So these these came from Tim and Kira, who are vendors here at Nerdtacular, and they make amazing leatherworking pieces.
Yes. These are the troll crest and the Tauren crest. I also got a gnome crest yesterday from their store.
They were they gave gave these to us this morning during breakfast, and they were so sweet. They were so kind, and we wanted to let you guys know their information there. It's TownSendArts.com, TOWNSEND arts.com, and they're also on Etsy as well. Tim and Kira's art etsy.com. That was really bad.
They're working on class crests too. So you can get a mage or a paladin or a monk. So they're working on that. They said eventually they're going to have those on there too.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, these are awesome. Love it. So I bought the gnome one from them, and then they gave me the troll one. So now I can have both my coasters by my computer, and that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Most definitely. And finally, we also got Slash Mood from Michelle, aka Aurora304 on Twitter. She was able to make it here, and she brought these to us, which were amazing. And our live chat room was going to be able to take some of these home with them.
They're cowtails.
Cowtails. So, and they're so cute.
And they're tasty.
We're so incredibly grateful for all of the gifts that people bring us,
Very
but
much
it's
so.
just more about being able to do a show. It's
Yes.
more about being able to do a show live. And the other thing you need to do when you're a snowbird is drink a lot of water.
Yes, because one, it's very dry, and two, it's a higher altitude, and you need lots of water. Like, just keep drinking water if you ever come here.
I am.
You're perpetually thirsty.
I am always thirsty when I'm here. So yeah. Okay. We talked about gifts. We talked about our time at Snowbird. So I think it is time for us. We're going to be doing a little bit of a condensed show today, because normally our 2-hour show would just make all these people fall asleep. So, but we have a think tank question that was sent to us while we were here, and we think it'll work out really well. So we're going to do that right now.
Torn between options? Let Triple T help you sort it out.
Okay, sorry about that.
We had to
folks.
restart it because it definitely decided it wanted to go poop. So thank you for hanging in with us. So did you get the bumper? You probably got the bumper. So
Yeah, I probably got. I think it cut out in the middle of it, but
all right. Well, that's enough.
we'll make it nice and pretty for you too.
Well, guys, we're back. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, sorry.
All right. Here we go. So our think tank question of the week. Hello, Triple T. My name is Phil. I'm 15 years old and I come from Australia. I'm a reasonably new listener to the show, and ever since I found your podcast, I've wanted to send you this question. How do I make a girl who I am friends with have feelings for me? Context, 2 years ago this girl came to my school, and over those 2 years I've slowly developed feelings for her. While messaging her on Skype, I told her how much I liked her, and she told me she didn't really think of me that way, and I'm not the type of guy she gets feelings for, more the type she's friends with. My feelings for this girl are slowly increasing, and I want to get into a relationship with her. Even though it doesn't feel right to make somebody like you, I don't know how else to do it. Help much appreciated, from Phil.
Alrighty.
I just want to say, Phil, awesome that you are 15 and listening to this show, which can get a little of the deep stuff. I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. So we got this letter, and the two of us just kind of nodded and went, "Oh, I remember this." Yep. And our audience around here is going, "Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
I remember what this is like." And I think even though Phil is 15, I think that this also just applies to life.
Yeah,
everybody's lives.
Absolutely.
So when you read this letter, we talked about it a little bit. What was the first thing that you thought of when you saw this?
I was there once. I was there about when I was 15 or 16 too, and those feelings you get. I don't know if it's your first crush, your first person you've really zeroed in on that you have feelings for, but those are some of the most intense feelings that you can ever have, because like it's the very first one. It's unexplored territory for you, so it can be just overload, and you don't know what to do with it. And at this time in your life, hormones start raging. That's when it happens. So I've definitely been there. And what about you?
Well, I mean, my first reaction when I read this was, you can't make anybody like you.
Yeah.
You cannot. We cannot make anybody like us. And then when you're talking about a romantic connection, that's even worse. That's even harder because it's just, it is or it's not. But I think you can equate some of the things that happen when you meet somebody, because first impressions are always, it's gonna happen, right? You're gonna meet somebody and you're gonna make an impression on them, and they're gonna say, okay, that guy over there, he's just friend material. He's not my date type material.
Yeah.
And I think I've told this story on the show before. Kane and I hated each other when we first met each other. He's sitting there looking away and whistling right now. We did, and because we worked together, and we had impressions of each other that were different than who we really were as people.
Yeah.
And I was stubborn. You were stubborn too. But it is something that when you think about a relationship with someone, you go, oh my God, that's like the last person in the world that I would ever date, right?
Yeah.
I would never want to date them. They're not my type. You think you have this type in mind.
Yeah, you've got your ideal person in mind.
Right. But what we discovered when we basically got forced to work together on a project by our boss. And that actually broke down some of the differences when we said, well, he's actually not that really mean and obnoxious. And he said,
he's kind of good looking too. He's kind of handsome, I guess.
And he's like, well, she's not a wicked bitch, and so it's like that's not the case. So there's always impressions that happen, but the one thing that I always like when you want something to happen, when you want, like, I want that guy to like me over there.
Yep.
They know it. They know you're trying too hard. They know that you're trying to get them to, even if they never say it.
Yeah.
She's gonna know that you're trying to get her to like you that way, and it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work, and for me, it led to a lot of embarrassment. So. But yeah, you can't make somebody love you. It's a two-way street. It's very, it's give and take, and you can't rush stuff like this. And at your age, I know there's, it's easy to say, oh, there's plenty of fish in the sea, you'll be okay, and that's not what you want to hear. You don't want any other fish. You want that one.
Yeah.
That's the one you want. No other one. You've tunneled in on that one. But believe me and trust me, it takes a while.
Yeah.
It takes a while, and you'll see a lot of fish. There'll be a lot of fish.
Yeah.
And it won't always be the one that you zero in automatically, just like Jules said. It's sometimes the ones you just kind of figure out eventually, that they break down all these barriers, and you get to know them, and you get to broaden your requirements. You can't just say, I want someone who is
giggling going on over here.
Yeah, there's lots of photobombing going on. There's a.
Well, look, it's Miss Mulgra. Should we ask for her advice?
Yeah, Miss Mulgra, what do you think about this?
You know that you are both wrong.
What?
How so?
Of course you can make someone have feelings for you.
Wait, how?
Well, clearly, all you have to do is wait until they are out chopping wood with an axe, distract them at just the right time, and they'll hit their toe with the axe.
That's a feeling.
I guarantee they will have feelings.
That is a feeling, yes. Thank you, Miss Mulgra. Thank you.
I can't keep a straight face on this stuff. I just cannot.
But
I just cannot.
She's not wrong. But yeah, you go into these things sometimes with expectations of exactly what you want. And like if you want, like, I demand that my lady's going to be between 5'10" and 6'2".
Yeah.
She's not going to weigh more than 180 pounds. She's going to be blonde-haired, blue-eyed, be an expert, a gamer girl, plus an excellent musician, all this stuff. This is my ideal woman. Well, you're never going to find her.
Yeah.
Because the ideal is up here. This is where your ideal is. It's not out there. So what you kind of have to do is, it's not about pleasing you in a relationship, because I know you want that girl.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Right.
But that's not what she wants. And relationships are a blend of the needs and the wants and desires of two different people.
Yeah.
So, and you gotta, there's that whole compromise, communication, all that other stuff works into it. But that's after, it's after starting the relationship. And in order to do that, you've got to have both people meet in the middle.
Yeah.
You've got to wait till some gal is starstruck by you and approaches you, and it very well may happen that that a gal has the same reaction to you like you did to her one day.
Right.
But just like there is that line. I've heard it too. Like, I like you, just not that way.
Right.
And it's heartbreaking. It is one of the worst feelings you can feel at that age, and you just kind of have to power through it and understand and trust like your folks or your family or seeing that it will get better. And believe us, we both had our hearts broken.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes extremely bad, just heart-wrenching heartbreak, but it does get better, and you will get over it, and you'll be stronger for it. You learn lessons through these things.
Mm-hmm.
There's you learn a lot of lessons through all your past relationships.
Yeah.
That's how and that way your ideal changes. Because if you're with a relationship with somebody who's got that quality that you think you wanted, it didn't really work out, then you're like, okay, well, that's a lesson learned for next time. I'll keep that in mind as I go forward.
Yeah. At 15 years old, too,
Mm-hmm.
you're forming who you are. And who you are at 15 is not who you're going to be at 20, 25, 30. It changes so much.
It does. It really does.
But the piece of advice that I could give from, everybody in this area that's sitting around us has been 15 years old. And I think we can all say that we wish we knew then what we know now in terms of who we were, but you just don't. You're never going to be able to fast forward time. But I have learned over time that the more confident you are in who you are, in the person that you are now, the more attractive you become to other people.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because they always say you can't love someone else until you love yourself.
Right.
And that, a lot of people say that, and it's true to an extent. Yes, it's very true, because you have to know you have to be you, because for someone else to like you, you have to be you. If you're someone else, like if you put on this facade, then that's not the real you. That's not the person that someone falls in love with.
Right.
So, you just really have to kind of grow and make yourself, make yourself a full person, and just, once you know who you are, and just be that. Mm-hmm. Be you. Own it.
Yeah.
You're like, my name is Phil. I'm 15 years old, and I like this, and that. I like these things, and and I'm cool like that. I like it. And just be yourself.
And I'm proud to like it.
Yeah.
I'm proud to like video games. I'm proud to like comic books and go see Marvel movies and, and do these things with the people that I enjoy doing it with. Mm-hmm. The other part that I wanted to touch on too is to not try to fit yourself into what you think she wants.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, because you'll end up being another person, and you won't be happy. Even if if by some miracle you do end up with her, you become this person for this girl, and she falls in love with you. Awesome, but you're lying to yourself, because that's not who you are. You're putting on a play. You're acting all day, every day.
Yep.
And that will grind on you, and you'll resent that. You'll resent her. You'll start getting depressed, and it's not worth it.
It's not worth it at all.
It's not worth it.
So I thought we would ask our live chat room, because it was suggested by our online chat room.
Yes.
Does anybody have anything that we haven't talked about that you think we should be talking about with this topic? Is there an experience that you want to share at 15 that helped you learn what it was like to be the person that you are today when you really liked somebody and you couldn't find them, or that kind of thing? If you guys have something that you wanted to shout out or come up and talk about, let's do that, because we've got you here. Yep. Captive audience.
Yes. And in front of the chat room too, so they'll know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, otherwise you can just come photobomb us. That's fine too.
Yeah, photobomb is fine too.
And in 2020 site in the chat room just said, the confidence is sexy advice I gave her a while ago, is just to say that people are drawn to people who are confident. They are like even I know how hard it is when you're young and you're trying to settle into that role of whoever you are. Mm-hmm. But if you can be confident without being cocky about it, you're not the jock swaggering around going, look at my muscles, being like, yo, I'm so awesome. It's more about, hey, I just love what I love, and mm-hmm. If you like it too, I'd like to share it with you, and if you don't, that's cool. Go on your way, have a good time.
Yeah.
people are drawn to that. You know, it's part of what people. That's charisma. Charisma can come from just being confident and comfortable in your own skin, and
that's part of it, because if you know, it just kind of naturally comes out of being confident with who and what you are, and it's just a trait that comes alongside it. You know, you don't really have to try for it if you're confident and love yourself.
Exactly.
But Sam in the chat room brought out a good idea. He said I might want to talk about rejection, because I tell you, heartbreak at 15 is the worst feeling you've ever felt.
How many people that are sitting around us have been rejected by somebody that you really wanted to be with?
Yep.
And they're all pretty. No. You're saying no.
Yeah. Pretty much everybody here has felt that. So you're not alone at all in what you're feeling, and it's heartbreaking. It feels world-ending.
Yeah.
You'll sit in your, you can sit in your room, turn out the lights, and cry for hours and hours, no matter who you are.
And think it's you. Think it's something wrong with you.
Yeah, you think you're the problem. What am I doing wrong to not get her love? What am I doing wrong to where she doesn't lie? What's wrong with me? And nothing's wrong with you.
No.
Nothing is. She's not the one for you right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you are rejected by someone, if you say to them, hey, I really want to date you, and they're like, I just see you as a friend. Well, crap.
Yeah.
You know, now what do I do now?
Yeah,
I have those feelings.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's you can do two things. After that happens, you get rejected. You can either just kind of write it off as a loss, and you're like, okay, cool. Well, I guess I'll see you around the school or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or, and this all depends on your feelings inside if you can handle it or not. Because, I've talked before on the show about being friends with all my exes,
which is to me is still crazy.
It's tough to do. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
And you got to be lucky, because both you and the ex have to be okay with being friends afterwards.
Yes.
But and it can be tough, because you may get like phantom feelings. Say if you asked her out to go to a movie, even though you're just friends, or go to the skating rink. Or I don't know if kids do that anymore. That's an old thing.
Go to the skating rink?
That's all we had in my hometown. You go to the movies, you go bowling, or go skating. That's it.
Okay.
But if you can handle the feelings and get over the feelings, those kinds of feelings with her, and you want to be friends, you can still go do stuff. Just, enjoy the fact that you're still around her, and that maybe you can kind of build a friendship out of that.
Yeah.
Even because, I've gotten rejected but still been friends with people, and it's hard.
Said Martin Davox takes his best girl to the drive-in. Well played now. I would see that. You gonna be
just hold the fell sauce. Just hold the sauce. You will be in for a long night if not.
That is great. That is great.
But yeah, it is very hard at your age to face rejection, because it's like hitting an emotional wall, and you just feel broken inside. But if you can overcome it, I know you can, because all of us here have. So you're not alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll just have to overcome it and then move forward. You keep advancing. It's not a step back when you get rejected. It's a step forward.
Yeah.
You're just narrowing the path that you're walking. And so you just have to kind of take these lessons and learn from them. And don't hate the girl, don't resent her, don't do anything negative. Just try to be her friend if you want to and if you can. Because, at your age, you never know where life will take you,
Yeah, and tomorrow you could turn the corner and your dream girl could be right there. It's just literally that simple. And my mother always used to tell me the time that you're not looking for love or looking for a partner is the time that you're going to find it.
Yeah.
And I was always like, Mom, that's dumb. I would just sit there and go, that's so silly, Mom.
But it's true.
It is true, because you are putting out the energy when you're looking for someone to be, please like me, please like me, please like me. And then if they don't, it's that feeling of, the rejection, like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
But if you're just like, no, I don't care, I'm good. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, hi, how you doing?
Hi. Good. Another thing that I like is don't stare at a closed door so long you miss the open window.
Yes.
Don't dwell on this, because there could be a really nice girl in your science class that you never thought about, that sits behind you, that has googly eyes for you or something. You know, there's always a chance that you dwell on, and I am myself am guilty of staring at the closed door for too long, for years. Years in high school and in college. I stared at a closed door for like 4 years, and that was dumb. But I stopped, and I'm better for it, and you will be too. So,
I think. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to add before we move on?
No.
Yeah, I'll just say that.
Come on
here.
up to the mic.
Come here. This is Mark. Not Wook on Twitter.
Dr. Photobomb.
Dr. Photobomb. He is the master.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind this listener that there is literally billions of people on this planet. And at your age, you know, you got so much time on your hands, and there's literally billions of people. You will find that person. Don't worry about it. Don't get caught up on this. Move on with life. Like you said, that we all went through this rejection.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It just happens.
Yep, and the chances of you finding the person that you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life at 15 years old, the odds are so much lower than they are.
I only know one couple that's still married today that met in like grade school or junior high. They've always been together. That's one person, one couple that I've ever known like that.
Yeah.
So it's a very rare thing. So don't count on it.
Yep.
Yes.
Move on. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Mark.
The king of the photobombs, ladies and gentlemen. He really is Jim Carrey in a beard.
It's fantastic.
He really does do. Is that Fireman?
Fire Marshal Bill.
Fire Marshal Bill. He really does a good one. You want to come up? Come here. Bloody Lock, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, guys. Got a little story to tell you guys, since you guys are talking about this. 2010, I went to Germany by myself. I went to see my father's hometown and spent about 3 weeks. And at that time, I was thinking to myself, well, I'm not with anybody. When I come back, if I find somebody, fine. If I don't find somebody, I'm fine too. I mean, life goes on. Well, when I came back, I actually met somebody, and now I've been dating her for just about 5 years now.
Oh, wow.
And possibly going to be future engagement coming up.
Really?
There you go.
Is this news that she doesn't know?
She doesn't know yet.
Okay, we're not gonna. Don't tell her to watch you on the show.
No.
Okay.
No. But just to give some advice to this person is, like you said, it's a learning experience. Just take it and keep going forward.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
You know, it's you got a lot more life ahead of you.
Absolutely.
You know, and to be on that one person. So that's it.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. So, yeah, I think that'll do it.
Yeah, I guess that about wraps it up. Phil, if you want to send us an email, what you think, how things are going, update us. Definitely do that, because we want things to get better for you and hope things do. So yeah, just shoot us an email. questions@tauren.thinktank.com, right?
That's where you find us. Absolutely. So we'll lighten the mood a little bit, and we'll do a couple Tell Us One Thing questions that we had hanging about from the last show that we didn't do. Oops. So, and we can get some answers from the audience too. Let's do Tell Us One Thing.
Tell us one thing. If it works.
If it works.
We read your submissions because reading your mind would just be creepy.
And this is going to be even better because I usually read the questions beforehand and try and get an idea of what I'm going to answer, but this time it's just shooting from the hip.
You get to read the ad, though.
Oh, that's right. Well, Tell Us One Thing, as it has been brought to you by the Iron Man Challenge. It's one of the most difficult challenges in World of Warcraft. What you do is you level your character wearing only white or gray quality armor. No potions, elixirs, heirlooms, no spec. You can't even choose a talent. Most importantly, no dying. If you die, reset. It's hardcore mode in World of Warcraft, and it's challenging. It breathes a whole new life to the game, and it's a lot of fun. Thousands have tried, but only less than a dozen players have done this in Warlords of Draenor. So if you're up for the challenge on this ultimate test of skill, endurance, and just knowledge of the game and how to do it, you can sign up at wowchallenges.com and also follow WoW Challenges on Twitter for all the updates and the cool stuff. They got lots of different stuff going on there. It's really cool.
Yes, thank you, WoW Challenges, for sponsoring the show. And we start with Alessandra's question, which is, what is the best flavor of Dorito for your taco?
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch? Yeah.
Got some Cool Ranch over there, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, too, I mean, when they did the Dorito tacos, I was like, what? But no.
But then they brought the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco?
Don't they have, like, the spicy ones? I mean, you guys have, I don't know, I don't do. The really spicy ones?
Yeah, they have the spicy ones.
Oh, the sweet chili ones.
I've not had that one yet.
Yep, sweet chili. And then there's, like, the super spicy ones, right? The fire ones.
Oh,
yeah. I would say Cool Ranch, though, but, because then you kind of mix up your flavors with the Dorito and the taco stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like, you get the nacho cheese ones are good too. But every time I ate the nacho cheese ones, I'm like, I'm just ready for Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
Give me Cool Ranch, please.
Yeah. So who's ready for lunch?
Yeah. I had a big breakfast. I
did.
know about
I know.
you.
I'm totally not hungry. We ate the buffet for breakfast. So.
Yes, we did.
This one right here.
Yeah. Next up is from Growly Bear. Why do you guys keep referring to Marconin in the third person? Yes, both of you.
I didn't think I did this.
I don't know why I did it.
This? I mean, I didn't. I thought about it. I mean, I think maybe it's when I say, "How's Marconin doing?"
Marconin does well. Marconin is enjoying the show. Marconin is happy.
Wait, chat room, did we do this? I don't understand. I think these guys are here every week. Do we do that?
I don't know if we do that or not.
It was just, I don't...
The only way I could do it is sometimes, I do try to... my character is kind of me in the game. But I also refer to him as his own entity sometimes.
Yeah.
Because he's a digital character and I'm not. So, I think, yeah, but I don't know if I ever refer to him.
I mean, you do talk about your character.
Yeah, I talk about the character, but, when I'm talking about my digital self and not my me self.
Yeah, and 2020 Site said Jules does it in the realm of talking to the audience about Marconin.
Okay.
Like, Marconin does this, Marconin does... I guess I do.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
Not really.
How he just nodded. Is it weird? Okay. I know.
Yeah, that's a prerequisite.
I know. Is that weird or not? So the question, the answer to the question is like, since I'm not aware that I do it, and you're not aware that you do it, we have no answer for you.
Yeah,
except
I'm not
that
sure.
Now we're going to be hyper aware of it all the time when we're doing the show.
How am I talking? Who am I talking to?
Who am I talking about?
Who am I?
Yeah, and she in 2020 she just said maybe the listener isn't distinguishing between Marconin as host and Marconin the gnome mage.
Okay, yeah,
maybe.
that's probably what it is.
Okay, so let's think about that. Like when you're saying, I've got Marconin, I got a mount from Marconin, they can see that you're kind of getting yourself your own mount to ride around in the world. I don't know.
I guess so, yeah.
I have no idea, so we'll just move on. All right. So from Ivory Tiger, a.k.a. Tetsemi, what one thing are you looking forward to Nerdtacular? This was sent in before we came here.
Yeah.
So I was actually, my most favorite thing for the show itself was the live film sack. I look forward to that every single year, and I don't need to see the movie. I don't care. It's just like they amuse me so much with the clips because you can actually see a visual clip with the audio that they normally would do, and that's what I would look forward to the most every year. I don't miss that.
And that was a lot of fun. I joined in for that panel too. For me, it was mostly seeing everybody, getting to meet a lot more people that I have either raided with in AIE or that I just know of from Twitter that I knew were going to be there. And also I was looking forward to finally meeting Chris Metzen because he wasn't being swamped and I could hopefully meet him. And I did. So that was what I was looking forward to the most. Those two things.
The one thing I was looking forward to the most that wasn't related to the actual con was to see people. And, the one thing, I forget this every year when I come, is like, I am going to meet a whole bunch of new people, and that, when I think about it, it's like, it gives me anxiety, because I'm like, I'm going to meet a bunch of people, and I don't know who they are, and it's weird, and it's uncomfortable, and that's the social anxiety talking, right? Because everybody gets that. It's like, this is uncomfortable, and this is weird. And then when you get there, and you're like, hey, you're just like me, and this is awesome, and there's like all these people who are here that are just like me, and And like this weekend, we wound up just kind of gathered people. It was like the snowball rolling downhill.
Yeah.
Just like there's
it
another person
was.
coming and another person. Oh, let's have dinner with 25 people.
That's really how it happens. You know one or two people, and then it just snowballs from there. You meet a lot more people.
Yeah.
You know, you start add them to battle tag. You can start raiding with them. It's just so cool because anybody here, all you have to do is be like hi, because you already know they either listen to the shows that are on this network or they play the games.
Yeah.
You got a touchstone right there. You'd be like, hi, what's your favorite show? What's your favorite this or that?
Yeah.
And then you just go from there. Just much like it is at BlizzCon, but it's a lot more intimate here.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's definitely one of the best things about being here.
Yes. Oh my God, our Twitter, like I'm looking at the Twitter notifications and it just blew up earlier, so I'm going to have to check more.
We will have to check Twitter.
Oh my. It blew up.
Uh-huh.
All right, so this one.
From Aurora 304, related to that Nerdtacular 2015 question, what is your favorite thing to do while on a road trip? Hashtag asking for a friend.
Not be on a road trip. I hate.
We heard Twizzlers.
Twizzlers
on the.
I hate driving long distances. Like I hate it. So I listen to podcasts. Yeah, Kane just said yes, she does. So we listen to podcasts a lot. Like we'll save up a whole bunch of podcasts and like maybe ones that I don't listen to regularly we'll put on the playlist and just listen to all that stuff, which is great. Because I feel like a captive audience when I'm in the car that long. I'm
Pretty
just like,
much, yeah.
I don't want to get out. So and Abby over here said sleep. You gotta give the sleep thing. I agree, absolutely. If I could sleep the whole time, I would, because it would just be perfect. Yay, we're back.
We're back. Sorry, folks.
No, sorry about that. Okay, so we were road
we're
tripping.
talking about road trip. I don't really mind road trips so much because I'm used to it due to my job, and growing up we would always drive places, Florida, South Dakota, all over the place. But I like to stop at places that are really neat, like just kind of maybe slightly off the beaten path, slightly off the interstate. If there's something interesting en route, I'll make a point to stop and take some pictures, just enjoy it. Like I went to see a friend in San Antonio. I stopped and saw the Alamo while I was there, walked around downtown and the river market, whatever that is, and just do stuff like that. So it's that way it's not as monotonous. And of course I bank up some podcasts as well.
Yeah.
So that it's not as bad.
Yeah.
As it doesn't feel as long either.
Cool. What do you guys do for road trips? Any suggestions?
Yeah, I get most of my ironing done.
You get your
He gets most of his ironing done.
Well, that could be really an interesting thing right there.
I really like to drive.
You like to drive? Yeah, it is definitely a. I don't like it. I get to the point where I'm just like, just get me out of this car. I can't stand it. What do you like to do, sir?
I would totally go on some road trips with Jules if she would be willing, but she's already said she hates that. I just wanted to say, Cuddles, I am not downloading the Bridges of Madison County in the background. I am not responsible for our Wi-Fi issues. Okay? I see you.
Did you see Kane's beard? Let's give applause for Kane's beard, by the way. Yeah, you didn't shave. Oh, that's too funny.
We're watching the catch up with the eyes.
You just did this on the stream. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's do the last one, which was from Mammoth. Your deepest, darkest, most terrifying fear just became a raid boss. Don't worry, though. You have a raid team, not Cat on Fire. What role do you take, and who joined the group that you know are always there to help? So my deepest, darkest fear became a raid boss. We're being photobombed again. Yeah. I'm reading, and I don't see you until I look at the preview. Okay, so first we gotta talk about your deepest, darkest fears. Spiders.
That's one of them.
Actually, mine are snakes. I don't like snakes.
Not a big fan of them either, but yeah,
biking? I said spiders.
Yeah. No, it's a.
You thought I said bikers?
Biking spiders. No, probably anything with 8 legs or a stinger. So, yeah, wasps, bees, spiders, that kind of stuff. So, if they make me go back to Encourage, I've got a problem. And what role do I take? Heck, I'm still range DPS because I don't want to be near them. And
yeah, ranged is far. Keep me far away from it.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, he's got a question from him.
Afraid of spiders, you feel see the spiders, mobs freak out sometimes.
no, he asked if I see, since I'm afraid of spiders, if I see them in game, am I freaked out? No, because I know they're digital, and it doesn't bug me all that much.
I hate the bugs though. I hate the bugs in there. Bye.
Miss Mogra. But yeah, it's so if I'll be range DPS. I stay away from them.
Yeah.
And who joined group that are always there to help? Well, like a few people from Cat on Fire, so I know Jules and Kane.
Yeah.
For sure. And if I had some family there that played, they'd help too, I guess.
I'd be bringing Kalani, because Kalani on Cat on Fire is like the beast of all DPS and everything.
Yeah.
So if Kalani is here, you're coming along. I don't think he's in the chat room right now, but yeah, so that would be, I'd say that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a weird question. I don't know how to answer that very well.
Yeah.
And that was the last one. So there you go. So when we do an actual regular show, Tell Us One Thing Thursdays are a thing. You can go to Twitter and listen or watch for the tweet that I put out there and answer that at Tell Us One Thing at Tauren Think Tank. You can also email them in questions at taurenThinkTank.com. We've got people running back and forth. And and that is how you find us there. So we are going to do, we have no feedback. We have slash moves though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that I got the slash move.
Oh, I didn't give you the move.
Yeah, I should have given you the move.
Go ahead and move. On the fly, people. And I should probably bring up Twitter too. To see if we have anything more. Just to make sure. Nope, and nope, and nope, and nope.
I don't think we had any more slash moves.
Okay, what? I have those.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure we wanted to add any ones in there that we have those though. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, first one.
The first one is from Gossi. Slash move to Arcane for always being awesome.
Yeah. From Noki of Azeroth, slash move to my guild rebels of Azeroth who are always there when you need them.
Mm-hmm. And from Chris, a.k.a. Cuddles, big slash mood to Draven for having me on his show this week, and to Bacon and Kegs for getting to 8 out of 13 normal this weekend. Slash mood also to Midnight for letting me know you were doing a show, and to Mark Conan and Jules for doing a show at Nerdtacular.
Wait. Did he just slash move us?
He might have. And you made me read it. Grrr, Cuddles! That echoed way out there.
He just heard it come back to us. From Ivory Tiger, slash moo to Scott Johnson and the whole Nerdtacular show crew, and to all the Frog Pants producers.
Absolutely, absolutely. And from Bacon_Way, slash moo to Corinne for Nerdtacular 15 organizing awesomeness. Absolutely. Absolutely. She did a great job.
And from Rulashek, I'll go ahead and give a slash moo to Scott Johnson. We agree. He's the reason why we're all here.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's the reason why we're all here.
He's the reason I started in podcasting, so yes.
It's so true. I was talking, we were tweeting back and forth yesterday. I was tweeting back and forth with Scott Johnson, and I told him that he inspires every day for what he does. He inspires every day. He inspires me, inspires you, and he inspires everybody who's here, because obviously they wouldn't be here if they didn't feel that way.
Absolutely.
And his reply was, I still don't know what to do with that. And I just said, well, the reason why you don't know what to do with that is why people are inspired by you.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're not going, it's like, I'm going to inspire you today, sir. And it's not going to work. It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work. It's his humbleness with it and his genuine joy for it. And that really speaks to the kind of person he is and to the kind of people he inspires and what he does for all of us.
Yeah. So, yeah, this has been an amazing weekend. This was like the last thing that we had to do. It was just a thing on our minds to do, and so we'll probably be like, okay, beers. Like, let's bring on the beers for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
Did you have something you wanted to talk about too, Kane? Yeah. He's got something in here?
2 quick slash moves. One, to all of these awesome people
Yes.
who have been making this a great time for me.
Yes.
And then one more slash moo to Samuel Southard and everyone else in the chat room who's been saying I have a sultry voice. Thank you so much.
And he's got a sultry beard to match now.
He's got the sultry beard to match it. Oh yeah. His voice is about a half octave lower because of the dryness in here.
Yeah.
And so it's just when he wakes up in the morning, he's like, "Hi, honey," and it's just this thing where it's just like this.
Hey, baby.
Oh. So, and we just wanted to give a really big thank you to everybody who came by today
Absolutely.
to
Thank you
listen
so
to
much.
us live. It's just so nice to have a live audience while we're doing. It's
Yes,
weird.
it's different.
But it's different and cool and
Usually it's just the cats that watch me do the show live. And they don't comment too much. Then they leave.
awesome. Oh, they're here.
Hey! How'd you get in the bag?
So, I wanted to invite anybody who wanted to come behind the camera right here and just wave to the stream because you guys are here. You want to say hi to the whole chat room. There's like 30 people in there, and they're hanging out. So come by and wave hi, because this is the live chat room right here.
Yeah.
Come up behind us. Let me show you. Yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
Yeah.
There you
You're
are. Come say hi.
These are all the awesome people we got to meet this weekend.
Nerdtacular 2015. Woo! These guys are amazing, and we've had such a great time this weekend with them. So this is what it's all about, guys. This is what it's all about. This is why we do this.
Yeah.
Look at the chat room is going, hi people.
Please do
Please
not
don't approach the animals.
This moose has a quest for you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it does have a quest for you.
You've successfully done the moose quest.
Yeah, it's the moose quest.
They have a sign here for those who are listening to this
Yeah.
on the audio. It's a sign of a moose on it's a triangle sign with an exclamation mark above the moose, so it looks like a quest giver.
Yeah, and it's not blue, so it's not a daily.
It's not a daily at all,
Yeah.
but that is very cool. All right, the last few things that we have to do. Our show is available on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. You can find us on TaurenThinkTank.com. All of our shows, including our videos and our audio podcasts, are there. And that's all the great places you can find us. And we appreciate everyone who's listened to us on the download. It has been awesome. We're not going to do our normal outro, I don't think, but we'll just say you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/TaurenThinkTank. On Twitter, Mark Honan Wow.
Yeah, at Mark Honan Wow, at Jules RPG
And
for
show
Jules.
at Tauren Think Tank. So, we will be back on Saturday night, our normal time, which is 9 o'clock Central Time, twitch.tv/Tauren Think Tank, tunein.alphageekradio.com. Blah, 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 blah. And and oh, by the way, thank you to all of our patrons, especially the ones that we met here this weekend.
Absolutely.
We are so appreciative of everything that you guys do to make the show possible. So
Very much so.
They're partying behind us, and there we go. So from everybody in our live chat room, for myself, for Mark Honan, for the entire Moo crew who is at home, until next time, /moo, everybody.
/moo.
Is it gonna play?
I had the volume down because I didn't want to mess it up.
Is it gonna play?
That's what you get with a live.
Tauren Think Tank. We make your problems less bad.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, chat room, for dealing with our slow Wi-Fi. Our crazy Wi-Fi.
Oh, man.
We're going to be working on putting up the show hopefully today.
Hopefully
figure
today,
it out, figure out how to splice this all together. And I know this is going to be a nightmare. I can help you.
I'm so tired.
I know I'm so tired too.
I've only been up for 3 hours, but I'm tired.
It's like we're gonna go take a nap, maybe.
Yeah.
And but thank you to everybody at home who tuned in to watch us live.
Yes,
We're really
thank you
glad we
very
could bring
much.
you a show at least somewhat, so that you can see us here at Nerdtacular. And I'm really glad you guys had fun. The chat room is saying thank you to everybody who was here. They had a blast. And we'll be back on Saturday.
Yep, we'll be back on Saturday, same Tauren time, same Tauren channel.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna wait a second so I don't cut it off early. Okay, bye.